Hey, check it out. I designed a new ThinkerThunker avatar, and I put it on my new ThinkerThunker cap. And that baby's pretty fancy. It's all embroidered in there, and you can get that and my t-shirts down in my shop below or at thinkerthunker.com. And did you know that I have 64 videos out there now, and YouTube pays me 0.003 cents each time you watch one of them. So please watch more of my videos, share them with your friends, and turn your ad blocker off. That's how I get paid, and that's how I can keep making more videos for you guys. Thanks. Hey, this is ThinkerThunker. This video gets pretty grisly, and I'm going to let you parents decide whether or not you want your kids to see this. This man here, it's from, his channel is called Caine Dog Training. Go check it out. Give him a subscribe. He claims he has chopped up pieces of a Bigfoot. So let's listen.
You can tell the immense size of the creature by comparing it to my head. My father shot the Bigfoot in 1953. They had to cut it up to get it out of the swamp. I have all the body parts. When my father passed away, that was given.
Okay, so there's the story. You get the idea. So this is really macabre, but what I'm going to do, he's also got a hand video and a foot video. So I'm going to take all the pieces of the puzzle, put them together, and see how it all fits. Let's check it out. Okay, so just taking a quick look at Caine Dog Training channel, and it's hard to know if this guy's for real. I mean, he's a really interesting character. Taking a look at some of his videos. I mean, he's got a pet raven. He talks about that. He does his dog training stuff. And then all the Bigfoot stuff, just seemingly out of nowhere. Bigfoot surrounded at a barn, police, feds, and military. It's a compelling video. Here's where he does the big reveal on the foot. Here he's saying Bigfoot used me to have a baby. Grown man cries. So the thing to remember is he could be the craziest character in the world, but still be telling the truth about his Bigfoot story. Okay, so here Mr. Caine is again with the head, and he's leaning in. He's standing right there by it, leaning in, using his head for scale. And whatever this head thing is, it is absolutely massive. I mean, that would have to belong to something that's what, 15 to 20 foot tall? I mean, it's incredible. And yes, I know it looks weird, but according to the story, it's been in a freezer since the 50s. So anything frozen for that long is going to look funny. He's smiling for us. That's nice. Here is the video of him doing the Bigfoot reveal, pun intended. And next, we've got the hand reveal. And again, all of this stuff has been frozen. So yes, it would look unnatural having been frozen that long. But the question is, do all of these pieces match the scale of the head? That's what I'm most interested in. So here I've cut out the different pieces, but now we need to scale them together. And I'm just going to, the only way to do that is just kind of something like this. And I'll use Mr. Caine as our measuring device. So that looks about right to me. So there, now we get a look at the head versus the foot. I don't know. The foot appears to be pretty small for that head, but let's keep going. So now I need to get the hand scaled to size. Let's see, here we go. And again, using Mr. Caine as a scale. Maybe a little smaller, something about like that. Does that look about right? You know, all we're doing is getting close here. So now we have, using Mr. Caine's scale, all the pieces scaled down together. Does that hand look proportionate to a foot? Do both the hand and the foot look proportionate in scale to the head? Okay, so here I have all of the pieces that I've cut out now after scaling them to the same Mr. Caine size. And we'll just start with the hand here. And if we pull it over to compare, first off, it looks It kind of looks like he looks happy. He looks like he's doing a shout out to a friend there. But back to what we're doing. If you take the palm of your hand and put it over your face, it's going to do a pretty good job of covering your face. And I don't know, that hand looks a little small to me in relation to the head. And then if we compare the hand to the foot, most all of us, our hands are roughly about half the size of our feet, just roughly. But comparing this hand to this foot, if those fingers were straightened out, the hand's going to be almost as big as the foot. So maybe they should, his creature should be called a big hand, because it doesn't appear to be a big foot. So could the creature his dad shot in the swamp 53 years ago have a big, gigantic head with relatively smaller hands and much smaller feet? You know, I suppose so. I suppose anything is possible. I can't prove otherwise. But this foot just really, really does seem way, way, way too small in relation to the head. Okay, so here I've scaled the three pieces down all together at the same time, and I've drawn this really crude looking, kind of more Frankenstein than Bigfoot looking body, and we're just going to play Mr. Potato Head here. I'm going to take the head, put it up here, I'll grab the foot, voila, and the hand. I don't know about you, but this doesn't look quite right to me. Now, some might say my body might be too bulky. So, okay, I'll scale it down some. We'll try again. Grab the foot. Grab the hand. That is still a tiny foot in relation to that head and a tiny hand. Now, here's where some are going to try to argue and say, well, maybe his camera that he was using had a zoom lens, and the zoom lens was distorting the perspective, making the foot look small and the head look large. And yeah, it doesn't quite work that way. And the camera wasn't 100 yards away or anything like that. I mean, we're not getting zoom compression or anything like that. So I'll say, okay, maybe a zoom lens could make a tiny bit of difference, but look how big I would have to make him before that foot even came close to being big enough, proportionate to the head. So a little zoom lens on his camera wouldn't make that much difference. So there you go. That is all I've got. Was Citizen Caine here, Mr. Peter Caine, was he having a little fun with us all? I mean, if he was, where did he get this stuff? I mean, look at this hand here. If he made that just to hoax us, he put some time in this, you know, just the weathering and making it look that old, and all the detail, all the sinew and bone and all. There's just a tremendous amount of work in this. So, I mean, if this is all just a big hoax, then this guy, his talents might lie elsewhere other than being a dog trainer. He should be out in Hollywood making costumes. Who knows? Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Make of it what you will. What do you think? Your time to weigh in. Let me know down in the comments. And as always, please keep the comments clean for kids and families watching these videos and reading through the comments. All right, guys, please drop below and visit my t-shirt and cap shop. I'm very proud of that stuff. And thank you all so much. I mean, I've sold hundreds of t-shirts now. So I'm just so appreciative of that. Thank you so very much. And special thanks, as always, to my patrons over at patreon.com. I have over 300 now. And all of you guys are so generous. Their support helps make these videos possible. Thank you all so much. And you can be one of them too. All right, guys, take it easy and Merry Christmas.